She got her own house. She got her own house. She got her own house.
Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to check in really quickly just to give you guys an update. And in advance, I apologize for any background noise. There is a full-blown party happening right now at my parents' house. So if you hear any kicking it in the background, just ignore it, okay? So first of all, let me just say that my Achieve the Dream event went very well. The counselor did show up. I can confirm that I got a text when I was number 57 in the queue. And about 40 minutes later, I got an email link for the go-to meeting. So I was probably around number 30 something. So that confirmed what I read this morning, that you will probably get contacted before you're number one in the queue, FYI. So I joined immediately. As soon as I got the text message that someone was going to call me within the hour, I immediately just started refresh. I just seen horror stories on the Facebook groups about how people were 3 minutes late and they missed their ATD event. So I wasn't finna play any games today, okay? So just refresh. Got the link, joined immediately, turned on my video. He had his video on, FYI. I know some people say that you won't see them, but he did have his video on. I had mine on. He shared his screen so we could see each other the entire time. So initial thoughts right off the bat was that my credit report that I saw from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion were completely different than the one that he pulled up from Naca. He ran it right there on the spot and pulled it up. Theirs was a lot cleaner than mine. A bunch of the LOEs that I wrote, they were unnecessary because all of the different addresses and the name variations and stuff that I saw on my end, they were non-existent. Only one address showed up. Only one variation of my name showed up. First name, middle initial, last name. That's it. One thing that did show up was a bunch of accounts that were already closed, just paid off or whatever. Those were all on there and he had to go and action each one of those. So it was a very, very tedious process. So big kudos to Juan Romo out of Memphis. He was excellent. So whenever he asked about the participation, I told him that I had a YouTube page and he was like, oh, really? That's cool. And he was like, do people say bad things about the counselors on the YouTube videos? I was like, well, I don't. I've only had a positive experience with Naca so far, so I haven't had anything negative to share, but everybody's experience is a little bit different. So another thing was that I had to sign the 4506T form right then and there on the spot. I am expecting to get it kicked back because I needed to print it. And mind you, I have been printing stuff for the past 24 hours straight. All of a sudden, I got on the phone or in the meeting with the counselor, needed to print some stuff off. My printer wasn't working. Go figure that. So I expect that I could potentially get kicked back with not qualified conditions. I need a wet signature on that. I can see why you need your wet signature on serious forms like that. Also, I'm expecting to possibly get a condition for my student loan simulator. So FYI for anybody that has student loans, if you do the simulator, make sure it has your name on it. He was like, oh, I don't know. Thankfully, though, I had that official letter from Sally Mae that I told you guys about this morning in my video that I got. So hopefully that suffices. Also, lastly, LOEs. Like I said, I had a bunch of them that I didn't even end up needing them, but I was glad that I had them anyway. I did end up having to email him separately for my ID/address variation, my irregular deposits, and Cash App withdrawals over $100. So I am expecting conditions to come back with that because, like I said, we just disconnected at 8:40 8:42 and it's now 8:49. And so I expect conditions to come back with that, because he was like, I can't really wait on you to send me this email. You know, I really got to submit you right now. They're about to close the queue. If I don't get you submitted right now, I'm not going to be able to submit you. So long story short, guys, I did get submitted today for qualification. He told me that I will be, based on my tax return, non-priority, which I was shocked about, because I was like, well, I thought you guys went off of like pay stub income. He was like, yeah, so you would be priority based on your pay stubs, but since we look at your past 2 years of tax returns, you're going to be non-priority. So he submitted me, and also they say ask for the max. So he was going to actually submit me for a lower number than what I wanted. But because I saw that you should always request the max, I told him, and he could have submitted me for way more, but what I was pre-approved for was something stupid that I would never pay in a mortgage. So I told him to submit me for what I'm paying in rent right now. And that's a way for me to budget myself, like, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, like they may give me a $3,000 mortgage, but I honestly wouldn't want to pay that and could probably barely afford that. You know, just real talk. So don't submit me for anything that's more than what I'm paying now. So I am submitted. I don't expect to be qualified. It sucks because I had everything that I needed. We just ran out of time, but what can I do? I don't have a follow-up appointment until July the 7th. So he was like, you know, that sucks. He was like, but just try to reach out to your counselor just to see if they could go ahead and just resend your file. It's only going to be small stuff. He was like, unfortunately, after tonight, I will not be able to access your file anymore and open it up. So I won't be able to help you. So your only help would be just reaching out to your counselor. We all know how that's probably going to go. Like, if you try to reach out to your counselor prior to ever having an intake session with them. But, you know, I'm going to stay positive. I've been positive this entire time. Nothing about the Naca process for me so far has been disgruntling or troubling or upsetting. So I just have to keep putting that energy out there, that it's going to continue to flow with the same energy that's been flowing this entire time for me. But guys, it's late. So like I said, there's a full-blown party going on in the living room. So let me go and celebrate Easter with my family. And I will definitely edit the ATD footage and share what I can. Some of it's probably not going to be usable because, like I said, it's like screaming and laughing and dancing and singing, all of this kind of stuff that's going on. He did ask quite a few personal questions. There was a lot of dead air just from him, you know, typing in stuff, or me saying, oh, do you mind if I could go and check on my printer, and can I be right back? Or me, like, you know, talking to my son in the background. So it's just, you know, a lot going on. So I will edit and upload what I can. Unfortunately, it probably won't be anywhere near the 2.5 hours that we were actually in the meeting, but I definitely will get something up for you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. I know I look exhausted right now because I am. Like I said, I've been up since 6 a.m. preparing for this and waiting on this. I'm so thankful that I crossed the finish line. So don't give up, guys. Just stay diligent, keep refreshing, keep uploading. Make sure you join the Facebook groups and do your part to make sure that you are in the best position possible to be qualified. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and jump in the comment section. Thank you all for your well wishes, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.